First up, the 2002 Indiana State Quarter is one of the many coins issued as part of the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, and it was released in 2002 as the 19th coin in the series. The program itself was designed to honor each state by featuring unique designs on the reverse side of the quarter while maintaining the traditional George Washington profile on the obverse. The Indiana quarter holds particular historical and cultural significance because it highlights the state's strong connection to the automotive industry, particularly through the iconic Indianapolis 500, widely recognized as one of the most prestigious auto races in the world, often referred to as the greatest spectacle in racing. The obverse design of the coin features John Flanagan's classic rendition of George Washington, a profile that has been used on quarters for decades and remains the recognizable face of American currency, with the inscriptions, Liberty, In God We Trust, the year of issue, 2002, and a mint mark indicating the producing mint, whether Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. The reverse design, which is specific to Indiana, depicts a detailed race car superimposed on the outline of the state of Indiana, emphasizing the state's pride in its contributions to auto racing and manufacturing, with the inscriptions, in Eureka, the Hoosier State, United States of America, and E Pluribus Unum, connecting the state's identity to the broader American narrative. The coin was struck in the standard cupronickel-clad composition, consisting of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core, giving it durability for everyday circulation but also making it susceptible to wear, scratches, and tarnish over time. In the case of coins in bad condition, often referred to by collectors as circulated, the Indiana quarter may display a variety of defects including flattened design details, worn rims, diminished luster, surface scratches, nicks, discoloration from oxidation, and other signs of environmental exposure or handling. Such coins, while they may lack the eye appeal of uncirculated or proof versions, still provide valuable insight into the life cycle of currency, the effects of circulation on coinage, and the historical context of the 50 State Quarters program. The Indiana quarter, in particular, has a high mintage, with millions produced at the Denver and Philadelphia mints, meaning that even in poor condition, the coin is common, but it remains sought after by collectors aiming to complete state quarter sets, especially in chronological order or within mint-specific collections. The bad condition coins often allow numismatists and hobbyists to study circulation wear patterns, identify subtle mint mark varieties, and examine differences in die strikes, all of which contribute to a deeper understanding of coin production techniques and minting history. Even though it is considered a common coin in terms of availability, the 2002 Indiana State Quarter is part of a larger numismatic story, and coins with unusual characteristics or minor minting errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or planchette flaws, can hold added value, even if the coin is heavily worn. Collectors often evaluate coins based on traditional grading standards, including wear, luster, strike sharpness, eye appeal, and surface preservation. A coin in bad condition may be classified as good G4 or about good AG3 on the standard grading scale, meaning that while major design elements are visible, finer details, such as the lines on the race car, the borders of the state outline, or inscriptions, are significantly flattened or obscured. Despite this, such coins remain legal tender, retaining a face value of 25 cents, and they can still circulate in everyday commerce, though collectors generally preserve them as part of historical or educational collections. The coin is also of cultural importance, highlighting Indiana's nickname, the Hoosier State, and emphasizing the state's identity and pride within the United States. It reflects the broader initiative of the 50 State Quarters program, which not only aimed to educate the public about state histories and symbols but also encouraged coin collecting across generations, making these quarters an accessible entry point into numismatics for both children and adults. From a historical perspective, the Indiana quarter represents a snapshot of early 21st century American culture, highlighting the importance of automobiles, racing, and state pride within the national identity. Even in a heavily circulated, worn, or damaged condition, the coin tells a story about the ways money interacts with everyday life, traveling through countless hands, pockets, wallets, and cash registers. The wear patterns observed on such coins can reveal common circulation behaviors, environmental factors affecting coinage, and the durability of the mint's chosen materials. Additionally, heavily circulated Indiana quarters offer insights into the public's engagement with the 50-state quarters program itself, which became one of the most popular coin series in U.S. history, leading to increased interest in collecting, trading, and preserving coins as historical artifacts rather than merely currency. Such coins, while they may lack investment-grade value, have a tangible educational and sentimental worth, providing collectors and enthusiasts with a direct connection to the cultural, industrial, and artistic history of Indiana, the United States Mint's evolving design practices, and the broader American story reflected in coinage. In conclusion, the 2002 Indiana State Quarter, even in bad condition, is more than just a 25-cent piece. It is a symbol of state pride, an artifact of American numismatic history, and a testament to the enduring popularity and educational value of the 50-state quarters program. Its design captures Indiana's racing legacy and geographic identity, while its wear and circulation reflect the real-world journey of currency through commerce and everyday life. Collectors value it for completing sets, studying circulation patterns, identifying minor mint errors, and preserving a piece of U.S. history, demonstrating that even coins in heavily worn condition can carry significance, stories, and lessons for hobbyists, historians, educators, and anyone interested in the intersection of art, history, and numismatics. While it may not be rare or highly valuable in monetary terms, the Indiana quarter's historical context, cultural representation, and place within the State Quarters series make it an enduring and fascinating piece for collectors and casual enthusiasts alike, ensuring that it remains a relevant and meaningful coin regardless of its physical condition. Next, the 1999 Connecticut State Quarter is a highly significant coin in the United States Mint's 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008 and aimed to honor all 50 states with unique designs on the reverse side of the quarter while keeping the familiar George Washington profile on the obverse. Released in 1999, the Connecticut Quarter was the very first coin issued in this historic series, marking the start of one of the most ambitious and popular numismatic programs in U.S. history. Even coins in bad condition, often heavily circulated and showing wear, scratches, nicks, and discoloration, carry historical, cultural, and numismatic value because they represent the very beginning of the State Quarters Initiative, which transformed American coin collecting by sparking nationwide interest and encouraging both adults and children to start collecting coins for the first time. The obverse of the coin features the timeless profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, along with the inscriptions, Liberty, In God We Trust, the year of issue, 1999, and a mint mark indicating the producing mint, whether Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S for proof coins. The obverse remains consistent across all state quarters in the series, providing a familiar and unifying image of America's first president. The reverse design of the Connecticut Quarter is deeply symbolic and historically significant. It depicts the Charter Oak, a legendary tree in Connecticut history, which is said to have hidden the Connecticut colonial charter from British authorities in the 17th century to protect the colony's rights and autonomy. The tree itself is rendered in intricate detail, with its broad, sprawling branches and textured bark meant to symbolize strength, endurance, and independence, qualities for which Connecticut is historically known. Surrounding the charter oak are the inscriptions, 1788, marking the year Connecticut ratified the U.S. Constitution, Constitution State, which is Connecticut's official nickname, United States of America, and E pluribus unum, reinforcing the unity of the American states under one nation. The coin is composed of standard cupronickel-clad material, with an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core, providing durability but also making it susceptible to wear over decades of circulation. Coins in bad condition, sometimes graded as good G4 or about good AG3 by numismatists, exhibit signs such as flattened surfaces, diminished luster, edge wear, scratches, environmental discoloration, and sometimes minor dents or nicks. In these coins, finer details of the charter oak, including the texture of the bark and individual branches, may be significantly worn or barely visible, while the overall shape and silhouette of the tree remain identifiable. While such wear reduces the coin's numismatic value compared to uncirculated or proof examples, it also tells a story about the coin's journey through daily life, passing through countless hands, pockets, wallets, and cash registers over decades. Even in poor condition, the coin represents a connection to the cultural and historical heritage of Connecticut and the broader United States, serving as an accessible entry point for novice collectors and educational purposes for students and enthusiasts learning about American history, symbolism, and coin production. The 1999 Connecticut quarter also holds value in the context of the broader 50-state quarters program. Being the first release of the series, it has special significance to collectors who aim to complete the set chronologically, and it remains a popular coin for coin clubs, educational collections, and hobbyists. The U.S. Mint produced millions of these quarters at the Denver and Philadelphia mints, making them widely available, but certain proof coins or error varieties, such as double dies, die cracks, or off-center strikes, can still be sought after, even if the coin is otherwise worn. Collectors pay attention to subtle details like the sharpness of the charter oak branches, the clarity of inscriptions, and the presence of die varieties, which may increase the coin's interest and sometimes its market value. Circulated coins, despite being in bad condition, are important artifacts because they demonstrate how coins wear in real-world use, how materials age and interact with environments, and how design details hold up over time. From a historical perspective, the Connecticut quarter represents a pivotal moment in U.S. numismatic history. It marked the start of a program that brought coin collecting to the attention of millions of Americans, sparked educational projects, and encouraged intergenerational interest in coins. Even heavily circulated examples provide tangible evidence of the coin's role in American culture, showing how a coin can move from being a simple medium of exchange to a collector's item that embodies state pride, historical symbolism, and national identity. The charter oak itself, immortalized on the coin, serves as a reminder of Connecticut's commitment to liberty and independence, and the inscriptions emphasize the state's contributions to the Union, both historically and culturally. Coins in poor condition still allow collectors to appreciate these design elements, study minting techniques, and understand the life cycle of currency in everyday use. Moreover, the coin's educational and sentimental value cannot be overstated. Even if heavily worn, the 1999 Connecticut quarter is used in teaching history, illustrating early American state symbolism, and demonstrating numismatic grading principles. Its wear patterns provide a practical lesson in how coins change over time, and its composition highlights the durability of cupronickel-clad coins. The coin remains legal tender, and while it may have limited market value in bad condition, it carries intrinsic worth for collectors completing a full 50-state set, those who enjoy historical coin narratives, or anyone wishing to connect with a physical piece of early American and Connecticut history. Collectors often retain such coins to show contrasts between circulated and uncirculated examples, teach others about coin preservation, and study the impact of circulation on metal, design, and aesthetics. In summary, the 1999 Connecticut State Quarter, even in bad condition, is far more than a simple 25-cent piece. It is a historical artifact, a cultural emblem, and a symbol of American pride and independence. It represents the beginning of a groundbreaking series, honors Connecticut's legendary charter oak and its historical significance, and serves as an educational tool, collector's item, and a tangible connection to the United States Mint's efforts to combine art, history, and coinage. Circulated or worn examples may lose some aesthetic appeal and market value but retain substantial educational, cultural, and numismatic importance, making them an essential part of any state quarters collection and a lasting testament to the historical and symbolic legacy of Connecticut and the United States. Please like and subscribe to my channel.